Welcome back, everyone, to more Return to Monkey Island. We're trying to make a mop.
Stay away from my mop. Stay away from my mop.
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Yo-ho!
Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers. They're having a half-off sale. Oh, yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
Meanwhile, on LeChuck's ship.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Aye.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
There's the chapel.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush
Otis and Stan!
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan! Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read. I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Duh. We can obviously
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like
magnify.
a swamp without the clean parts.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
Looks like someone melted the lock with grog.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whenever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. See you later.
Yep.
Alright, let's see if we can break Otis out. There is a locksmith here after all.
Welcome to my shop.
Hi. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you.
Mighty pirate!
I'm Locksmith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Okay.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
It's a racist bitch.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
All right.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
We have our own
Can you make
magnifier.
me a key from this serial number?
Sure, good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid! How's your day going?
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
See you, Stan.
Carla.
This bitch. Hey-o!
Guybrush Threepwood.
Nyah! Come on, pull out.
Hello, swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You've come far since I got you your first cushy government job.
I hope you're not about to try to take credit for me being governor, because that would be both absurd and obnoxious, and I might have to skewer you for it.
No, furthest thing from my mind.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married.
I can see that. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
Well, I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
You can't read them.
For the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
It's a lot of work being governor. I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
Oh, the poor poodles. We poisoned the shit out of them. Trivia card! is the editor of Pirate Times. Oh, that's gotta be Conrad Lee. Boom shakalaka.
Dear Carla,
oh, let's see. Multiple options to continue this shit. Probably for losing the book we borrowed.
sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. And everybody says how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. You scare the heck out of me. Re-elect Governor Carla. She's hard on softness.
Hard on softness. We need hard on softness in our letter.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Port Elizabeth.
Okay.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Hard on
I admire
softness.
that you are hard on softness. As shown by your actions at Port Elizabeth, please accept my humblest apology. You scare the heck out of me. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Port Elizabeth.
Alright, let's double check this again.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's hard on softness.
This changes every game, so you gotta get it right. Hard on softness. Oh, we didn't want to go there. Hard on softness. And
Honoring Melee
Port
Island's
Elizabeth.
27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Port Elizabeth. Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I admire that you are hard on softness. As shown by your actions at Port Elizabeth, please accept my humblest apology. Even though it wasn't really my fault.
Ah! Bitch!
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
Dear Carla, not really your fault? This isn't an apology. It's an excuse. I reject your frog.
You fucking bitch!
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I admire that you are hard on softness. As shown by your actions at Port Elizabeth, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book, and I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
All right, give me the book, bitch.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
One day.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
Oh yeah, I got that slither.
Hey, Wally. I found this sliver of wood. Can you use this to make the map to the mop tree?
Looks legit. I'll see what I can do. Here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Oi, it's a map!
I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. Warning, the dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Suck it.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy number 1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
Check out how he's got his knee and a peg leg here.
Tell me again about the map.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop.
Pretty funny.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat
Hook!
Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here on Melee.
I love Meat Hook.
Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
We need to go, purple flower. We've got mushrooms and carnivorous plants. Mushroom, mushroom, mushroom. plant, purple plant.
Ooh, purple flowers. These must be teasel, or alliums, or clematis. Wow! The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree.
Several hours later. Good job, Guybrush.
I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. I'll take a shortcut back.
Many hours later.
Tell me again about the eye patch.
It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him.
I call bullshit. Alright, let's try our monocle on this bad boy. No? Maybe
if one monocle is good, two is better.
Goddamn right.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces.
Fucking guard parrot. He's onto us. No!
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down. It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Oh yeah, cracker mix.
Hi there.
Hi. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This'll be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
I got cracker mix.
I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do. it doesn't fit.
What? Gotcha, bitch! Meanwhile, at the mansion...
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
All right. Let's check out the shipyard.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined.
Oh, poor Stan.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. It's a dried up old sea sponge. I made him up.
All right, we got a fucking mob, baby. And an eye patch.
Classic and subtle. Like me. But I don't need to be wearing this right now.
Never mind.
It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships.
And give fake bait notes.
Can you charge John Laney's eye patch up for me?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
Good. Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If you bring me one more thing. A particular charm of great power.
You couldn't have told me this earlier?
I could have. You must bring me the bite of 1,000 needles. Then I will recharge your eye patch.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
No.
All right, let's see what I can do. Too bad it's empty. Keep up the good work, buddy.
It's the Atlas Monkey.
A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
Sounds like what we need.
Gotcha, you pointy little tracheophyte. There you go. Bite of 1,000 needles.
Tell me, is this an ancient, powerful charm, or simply a plant you found in the forest?
You were pretty opaque about what you wanted, even for you. I took my best shot.
Very well. You've always been the close enough sort.
Thanks.
Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? Yeah! What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
One does the best one can with the materials provided.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail. I should move farther away from the quartermaster so she doesn't see me. Hi there. You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swabby. It's BYOM. So, show me a decent mop and the job's yours.
Okay. How's this for a mop?
Let's see. Stick, blobby spongy pad. Good enough. You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew?
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Meanwhile, at the scumball!
Threepwood's on LeChuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what? You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
Welcome to part 2! A dangerous fucking journey!
So once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, or you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
The name's Gullet, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab, and I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here. You sleep here. You take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground. The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule. You are not to leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
Where's my bunk?
You might be all right inside one of the crates. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
Hey, yo!
What happens if I leave?
I said you're not to leave under any circumstances.
Well, I know, just hypothetically. What if I did?
The worst punishment you can imagine.
Which is?
I throw you back down here. Nothing's worse than this.
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we? Well, perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast duck under glass for your majesty. But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own sauce.
What if I need to,
Use the portal. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
No recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Is that the whole answer?
You're supposed to be swabbing. I want this hold sparkling, as if it was clean. Now, get to work.
Yo-ho, a pirate's life for me.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Aw.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Come on.
You missed a spot.
Is that your catchphrase or something?
You missed a spot.
Seriously, I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. Close enough. I'll let that one alone. She's got an egg.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Look, asshole, stop throwing this shit down here, motherfucker.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Alright, we got the super swabby achievement, which is what we were going for. Alright, well, we've swabbed the shit out of this fucker. Alright, let's get it. No, stop swabbing. Take a break.
It's an inspirational instructional pamphlet that I'm supposed to carry around and read.
Get on board a new crew member pamphlet. Do all these things. Get to work, don't get fired. The ship is enchanted to be unboardable by anyone but her crew. That includes you. So don't worry about it unless you get fired. Then worry.
More chickens?
Yes!
Indeed, I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull. But you have me at a disadvantage with it, zombie man. Have we met before?
Yes, at a demonic skull party.
I recall a clumsy bartender spilling a lava guavatini on my necktie. That must have been you.
Necktie?
And you plagued me now just as before. A curse of painful boils on your left foot for exposing me. I'm here undercover, gathering valuable information for the exquisitely devious Captain Madison.
Madison? Very interesting.
Ooh, I probably should not have said that. Do me a favor and keep it to yourself, withered zombie man.
No problem. How come you're working for Captain Madison? I thought you were your own man. Skull.
I owe her a favor. It's none of your business.
Why do you owe Captain Madison a favor?
Well, ironically, I was sealed up in a crate, and she freed me.
Oh, you mean like I just did?
It's not the same thing.
What exactly is Madison up to?
I would be a poor spy indeed if I told you that. You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
I can't see much through this thing. I wonder what it's made out of. Yep. Boy, these are really wedged in there.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. I'll just put a little dab on there.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Getting these screws, getting these screws, getting these screws, getting these screws, getting these screws. Motherfucker, eat my butthole now.
Driving rain and crashing waves. Perfect sailing weather. Driving rain and crashing waves. Perfect sailing weather. It's a really tight fit. I can't quite squeeze through.
Huh.
No way am I picking that up with my hands.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. Better.
I bet I get through now!
The grease helps. A little.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Greasy as fucking balls!
It's working.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Feast your eyes on this, me hearties. The one and only map showing the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. The map will be kept in my cabin. No one is to touch it or disturb it in any way. Now, before we can follow the map, obviously we must make our way to Monkey Island itself. Let's have the potion report.
Wait, there's a potion?
You don't remember that from my other story? To get to Monkey Island, you have to brew a special potion.
But you and LeChuck had both been there before. Why couldn't you just sail there?
It doesn't work like that. You have to make the potion every time.
How does the potion work?
I don't know. Nobody does. It's magic. It just helps you find Monkey Island.
What's in it?
Oh, let's see. It's got squid ink and monkey blood and a pressed skull. I definitely remember that. Also cinnamon, mint, and brimstone, and some coloring and preservatives. Oh, and a live chicken.
But listen, you shouldn't worry about this yet. Wait till you're 12 or so.
Okay, I think I got it.
The potion is nearly finished, Captain. All that's left is one flattened skull, and we'll be ready to cook it.
Excellent! You there, in the back! New guy!
Me?
You look familiar somehow.
I get that a lot. I have a common sort of face.
I suppose everyone looks the same with the skin peeled off. Well, no matter. Go and get us a skull. A flat one. Any questions?
Why do we need a skull?
To finish the voodoo potion. We just went over this.
Why do we need a skull?
To finish the voodoo potion. We just went over this.
Well, why does it have to be a flat skull?
Because the recipe says so.
Where should I look for a skull?
That's your problem.
Can I have a raise?
Sure. Straight into the rigging, where you'll hang by your ankles for the next few years.
Got it? Never mind.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Okay, I'm on it. One skull. Flat.
Be quick about it then. Meeting adjourned.
We'll finish the potion, and then I'll see about getting my hands on that map.
We will finish this episode, and we'll see you in the next episode. And we will get that map.